Advice I wish someone gave me when I was broke, Machiavelli. 1503, Florence. Niccolò Machiavelli, diplomat, strategist, architect of power, sits in a cell, tortured, broken, exiled, everything stripped away. His crime, loyalty to a fallen regime. His punishment, poverty that gnaws at dignity faster than any rack. In that darkness, he learned what no university teaches, what no motivational guru will admit. Being broke isn't your problem. Your morality is. This is the advice no one dares say out loud. The strategy that separates those who escape poverty from those who die in it. Not hard work, not honesty, not waiting your turn, calculated ruthlessness. They lied to you. Every authority figure, every teacher, every well-meaning fool told you the same fairy tale. Work hard, be honest, keep your head down, and success will find you. Pure, moral, patient. Meanwhile, you watch the ruthless climb over your back. You see the manipulators close deals while you're still crafting the perfect ethical pitch. You notice the strategically dishonest get promoted while your transparency gets you exploited. The pattern repeats everywhere. Good people stay poor, ruthless people rise. Why? Because the wealthy follow invisible rules they never teach. They understand what Machiavelli knew in that cell. The world rewards power, not virtue. Strategy, not sincerity. You've wasted years following advice designed to keep you compliant, not competitive. Designed to make you a reliable worker, not a dangerous player. The bitterness you feel isn't resentment, it's recognition. Your subconscious finally admitting what your conditioning denied. The game has rules. You've been playing without knowing them. Worse, you've been playing a different game entirely while everyone else plays chess with your life as a pawn. That ends now. Poverty loves the overly honest. Listen carefully. When you're broke, broadcasting your virtue is strategic suicide. The moment you signal excessive honesty, excessive morality, excessive transparency, you become predictable, exploitable, weak. But shouldn't integrity matter? Integrity without power is just decorated weakness. The broke man who proudly announces, "I'd never compromise my values," has already announced he'll never compromise his poverty. Machiavelli understood strategic opacity. When you're desperate, desperation shows. When desperation shows, opportunity vanishes. The wealthy can afford transparency because they negotiate from abundance. You negotiate from scarcity. Different rules apply. Control your narrative. Never let them see the full picture of your struggle. Not your landlord, not your employer, not even your friends. Each piece of information you reveal is leverage you surrender. The moment someone knows you're desperate for the job, the salary drops. The moment they know you need the deal, the terms shift. This isn't dishonesty. This is survival intelligence. Your virtue should be like a blade, kept sharp, kept hidden, deployed only when it serves your ascent. Public virtue attracts exploitation. Private strategy attracts results. Stop confessing your struggles on social media. Stop oversharing in interviews. Stop being so pathologically honest that you negotiate against yourself before anyone else can. Tactical application. When asked about your current situation, speak in terms of transition, not desperation. Exploring strategic opportunities, not desperately need work. Selective about next moves, not can't find anything. Language shapes perception. Perception shapes opportunity. The broke version of you tells the truth and stays broke. The strategic version controls information and controls outcomes. Choose Law 1, the trap. Here's the trap. You think working hard makes you valuable. It doesn't. Being irreplaceable makes you valuable. The broke operate from scarcity mindset. I need to provide value to get paid. The strategic operate from monopoly mindset. I need to provide value no one else can, so they need me. Massive difference. When you're replaceable, you're negotiating from weakness. Your employer knows 10 others would take your position for less. Your clients know 3 competitors offer similar services. You have no leverage. No leverage means no power. No power means no wealth. Become irreplaceable. Not through harder work, through skill stacking, through strategic positioning, through creating dependency. Machiavelli advised princes to make themselves indispensable to those with power. The same principle applies when you're broke. Identify what skill combination makes you uniquely valuable. Not just marketing. Marketing plus psychology, plus copywriting, plus sales strategy. Not just coding. Coding plus user experience, plus business model understanding, plus implementation speed. The intersection of multiple competencies creates monopoly. Monopoly creates dependency. Dependency creates power. Dark truth. Generosity without leverage is weakness. The broke give their time freely, hoping goodwill converts to opportunity. It rarely does. Why? Because free has no value. What costs nothing is worth nothing. Strategic scarcity creates demand. Make your expertise accessible only through specific channels. Make your time expensive even when you're broke, especially when you're broke. The moment you're available to everyone, you're valuable to no one. Tactical application. Identify 3 skills that rarely combine. Master them simultaneously. Position yourself at the intersection. Then make people come to you. Create content showcasing this unique combination. Build reputation around irreplaceability, not availability. When they need what only you provide, negotiation dynamics shift entirely. You're no longer begging for opportunity. Opportunity begs for you. That's when poverty ends. Honesty is a tool. The broker you are, the more truth costs you. Understand this. Honesty is a tool, not a religion. The strategic deploy truth when it serves them. The broke deploy truth reflexively, then wonder why they keep losing. Every piece of information you reveal shifts power dynamics. Sometimes truth builds trust. Sometimes truth builds vulnerability. The difference? Timing, context, strategic intent. When you're broke, certain truths destroy opportunity before it forms. I've been unemployed 6 months versus I've been consulting while evaluating long-term opportunities. Same situation, completely different perception. This isn't lying, this is framing. This is understanding that reputation is currency when cash is scarce. Machiavelli wrote, "Everyone sees what you appear to be, few experience what you really are." Appearance precedes reality in the court of human judgment. Control appearance, control judgment. Selective honesty builds trust strategically. Reveal one difficult truth to establish credibility, then use that credibility to frame everything else advantageously. The confession makes the construction believable. Example, admit a minor struggle openly. I'll be honest, I'm still building my client base. This transparency creates trust. Then leverage that trust, which is why I'm incredibly selective and give each client disproportionate attention. Honesty becomes advantage. The psychological manipulation of trust requires understanding what people want to believe. They want to believe you're honest. Give them evidence, then use that belief to shape perception everywhere else. Your poverty ends when you control the narrative around it, not through deception. Through strategic truth deployment, through understanding that complete transparency is complete vulnerability, and vulnerability without power is suicide. The broke tell everyone everything. The strategic tell the right people the right things at the right time. Master this distinction. Your bank account depends on it. Law 3. Despise the free lunch. The most expensive thing you will ever accept is something free. Understand this. Every handout comes with invisible strings. Every favor creates obligation. Every gift establishes hierarchy. The person who feeds you owns you. Poverty makes you hungry. Hunger makes you grateful. Gratitude makes you compliant. This is the mechanism of control the broke never see. Your well-meaning family offering help. Your friend's couch you crash on. The government assistance that feels like relief. The investor who wants to believe in you. Each one a chain disguised as compassion. Machiavelli watched Florence's powerful families control entire populations through strategic generosity. Bred in circuses, patronage and protection. The illusion of benevolence masking the reality of dominance. The psychology is surgical. Humans are wired to reciprocate. When someone gives you something for free, your brain creates a debt ledger. You owe them, psychologically. And psychological debts are the ones that truly enslave. The broke accept free lunches because they're starving. The strategic understand that starvation is temporary, but obligation is permanent. Write in the comments which free thing you accepted that cost you the most. Here's what they don't tell you. The discomfort of paying full price is the discomfort of maintaining autonomy. When you pay, you preserve power. When you accept charity, you surrender it. This doesn't mean refusing all assistance. It means understanding the exchange rate. It means knowing that every favor accepted is leverage granted. It means calculating whether the temporary relief is worth the permanent positioning below someone else. The trap is comfort. The free lunch feels good. The helping hand feels warm. The safety net feels secure. These feelings are designed to keep you dependent. Independence isn't built on what others give you. It's built on what you refuse to take. Your poverty ends not when someone rescues you, but when you become unrescuable. When you build capacity that makes handouts irrelevant. When you generate value that makes charity insulting. The truly dangerous move: accept nothing or accept everything with full awareness of the cost and a plan to reverse the power dynamic. Become the patron, not the dependent. Transform today's recipient into tomorrow's benefactor, but never, never mistake free for harmless. Before, crush your enemy totally. Your greatest enemy isn't a person. It's your broke identity, and you haven't been fighting it. You've been negotiating with it. This is why you're still poor. Machiavelli understood what modern self-help gurus are too weak to say. Half measures breed full disasters. Wounded enemies recover and return stronger. Incomplete transformations leave you vulnerable to regression. When you try to escape poverty while maintaining escape routes back to it, you guarantee failure. When you keep one foot in your old life just in case, you ensure you'll need that case. The psychology of transformation requires totality. Your brain cannot commit to a new identity while you're still feeding the old one. Every safety net you maintain is evidence you don't believe in your own ascent. The broke keep backup plans. The strategic burn the ships. Listen carefully. Your comfort zone is your enemy's territory. Your limiting beliefs are your enemy's weapons. Your scarcity mindset is your enemy's fortress. You cannot coexist with these things. You cannot reform them. You cannot gradually outgrow them. You must annihilate them. This means burning bridges strategically, cutting off retreat paths, creating conditions where success is the only option because failure means destruction. This is not recklessness. This is forcing your own hand. The psychological principle is irreversible commitment. When you leave yourself no alternative, your brain stops wasting energy on exit strategies and redirects everything toward the singular path forward. Most people keep their old job while building a business, keep their limiting friends while seeking new circles, keep their poverty thinking while attempting wealth creation. They call this being smart. It's cowardice disguised as prudence. The truly Machiavellian move: identify every element of your broke identity, the excuses, the habits, the relationships, the thought patterns, the comfort zones, and systematically eliminate them. Not gradually, completely. Make return impossible. Make retreat unthinkable. Make failure more terrifying than the discomfort of transformation. Your broke self is not something to manage, it's something to execute, publicly, permanently, totally. Because wounded identities, like wounded enemies, always return for revenge. Utopic Law 5. Court attention at all costs. Invisibility is poverty's most loyal companion. You can be talented in obscurity, you can be hardworking in silence, you can be valuable in the shadows, and you will die broke in all three. The world does not reward the best, it rewards the most visible. Machiavelli knew that perception creates reality, that reputation precedes revenue. That attention is the currency that purchases all other currencies. The broke hide. They wait to be ready. They perfect in private. They believe quality speaks for itself. Quality is mute. Attention is the megaphone. Here's the dark truth they won't tell you. In a world of infinite options and limited attention, obscurity is indistinguishable from non-existence. If they don't know you exist, your value is theoretical. And theoretical value pays theoretical money. The psychology is simple. Humans are cognitive misers. We don't have time to discover hidden gems. We pay attention to what demands attention. We assign value to what's visible. We assume that prominence equals competence. This is why mediocre people with massive platforms outperform exceptional people with none. This is why controversy generates more wealth than competence. This is why the loudest voice in the room often gets the contract, not the most qualified. You find this distasteful? Good. Your disgust is expensive. The Machiavellian approach isn't about being fake. It's about understanding that attention is a prerequisite for opportunity. That visibility creates credibility. That controversy, when strategically deployed, is capital. When you have nothing, attention is everything. It costs nothing to generate and converts into everything you need. Attention becomes social proof. Social proof becomes trust. Trust becomes transaction. The broke wait for permission to be visible. The strategic create spectacle. They manufacture moments. They engineer controversy. They understand that being talked about, even negatively, is better than not being talked about at all, because you can convert attention. You cannot convert obscurity. Build your brand before you build your product. Create your reputation before you create your revenue. Establish your presence before you perfect your performance. The market rewards the visible, not the virtuous. Master this or remain invisible, and invisible people stay broke. Affirmation sequence. Listen to me. You are not immoral for wanting power. You are awake. The system has always been Machiavellian. You're simply learning the language it actually speaks instead of the lies it tells. The system rewards the strategic, not the sincere. Your goodness will not save you. Your honesty will not feed you. Your patience will not promote you. Strategy will. Your poverty ends when your perception shifts. You are not broke because you lack money. You are broke because you're operating with a moral framework designed to keep you compliant, not wealthy. Ruthlessness is not evil. It's survival intelligence in a world that devours the naive. Every law you've learned today is a weapon. Every principle is a tool. Every dark truth is a key to a door they told you didn't exist. The guilt you feel, programming. The resistance you experience, conditioning. The voice that says this isn't right, the same voice that kept you poor. Your internal revolution begins now. Not with motivation, with recognition. You recognize the game, you see the rules. You understand that morality is a luxury of the already powerful, not a strategy for the currently broke. They will call you ruthless. Let them. Ruthless people eat while righteous people starve. They will call you manipulative. Let them. Manipulation is just influence they don't benefit from. They will call you Machiavellian. Good. Machiavelli understood power. His critics understood poverty. Choose your teacher carefully. This channel reveals what they hide, the mechanisms of power they use but never teach, the dark psychology of wealth they practice but never preach. If you want more of what you just experienced, subscribe, because the next video goes deeper into territory even this one wouldn't touch. How to manipulate your way out of poverty drops next. The specific tactics, the exact phrases, the psychological triggers the broke never learn because they're too busy being good. Machiavelli said, "The promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present." Your past promised you that playing by the rules would work. Break that promise. The present demands it. Subscribe or stay broke. The choice, for once, is entirely yours.